Starcraft. At least for me, this has been very true over the last 12 years of my life. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Babylon, we have our red Terran player. He's looked extremely strong today so far. But this is going to be his hardest test yet. For Team Envy, it is Cure. He's already taken down Classic. And while he has looked pretty beastly, he's up against the #1 seed in the world on Aligulac, the #1 spot. Maybe, arguably, the best player in the world. Best player to ever play Terran? Best player to ever play the game? Question mark? Listen, I'll let you decide. For Onside Gaming, it's Maru. Oh, I'm excited for this one. Maru generally looks pretty unstoppable in TVT. I think it is going to be tough for Cure to take him down. But this is another kind of benefit, I would say, about a best-of-3 semis, right? Best-of-5s, generally speaking, the, like, overall stronger player, much more likely to win. In best-of-3, we do have a little bit more of a chance for an upset, right? Cure just needs to win 2 out of the next 3 games. That's doable. That's possible. Maru's got to be diligent. I also love that Maru was just SCV blocking the CC and somehow knew Cure was going for a CC, like a Reaper Fast Expand. I just love that. 10 hit points on this SCV too, so gonna stay alive. You'll love to see it. Mara's going for a factory before CC, so playing a little safer might have a chance for a little bit of pressure across the map, especially since Cure was just supply blocked there for a second. Cure already making big mistakes. Cure with the bunker, though, should be well set up to defend whatever comes his way. It looks like Maru's going pretty standard to start with. It's a very weird setup, like the SimCity setup here. It's all very tight together. You rarely see Terrans put their buildings like this. Everything's just so close together. I think it's because he's going to swap the starport onto the tech lab, right? Cure seems to be defending beautifully. Maru's got his CC on the way. Oh, is that a second CC I see? Do I see a second CC? I do. Maru going for a quick 3 CC build. Is going to be behind a little bit economically because Cure got the CC up first. We're going to try to retake that advantage with a quicker third. Yeah, this semifinals is insanely stacked. Let's get to Cure Maru Dark Hero. I mean, this is Maru. Wait, hold on. Maru, how dare you? You just killed a little bird. That little bird did nothing to you. All right, Cure, you kick his ass. I want to see Cure win. I want to see a 2-0. Maru, how could you? He killed the little Urubu. That's so rude. That's so rude, boo. Yeah, Maru is fully set up to defend this drop. There's like not a chance this drop does anything, right? There's no way. Cure, run away, bud. Run away. Oh, look at him leave. Oh, Maru! Oh, what is the timing? I actually can't believe it. Oh my god. He shuts it down right before the first unit drops out. Locks on at the exact same moment. Wow, the trap was laid and Cure just fell right into it. Oh my god. Maru is just too good. He's just too good. It's not fair. We shouldn't have allowed anybody to get this good at StarCraft. Cure just falling straight for the bait. Losing a bunch of units for nothing. Look at this. Units lost? 0. Ah. Absolutely brutal. Maru's going to dive into the main to see what's going on, and in the meantime, he's going to delay a CC. He's going to delay one of the barracks. He's going to delay 2 of the barracks. Maybe kill another SCV. Jesus. This is this is a problem. Does he get these out of here? Okay, one of them dies. Ah, the Cyclone. The Cyclone gets the other one. Thank God. At least Cure gets something. Finally finishes that 3rd CC, but Mars is already in orbital, and it's already down. This is insane. The supplies tell us we're very close, but the story of this game is that Maru is significantly ahead, and I think he's just going to get more and more ahead. His 1-1's on the way versus just the +1 of Cure. He either forgot the armor or didn't have money for it. Might just be waiting for that. 2 Ravens to 3. Maru even has that going for him. He's down a little bit of energy because he already used the shutdown. And there are 2 Vikings here. Oh, but Maru. Cure's going to get a nice shutdown, actually, on the siege tank. Forces another shutdown from the Raven, another interference matrix to use. It's a lot of energy for just 1 tank kill. Mar decides to back up. He got 1 kill. He didn't lose anything. He's like, I guess I'll just leave. Continuing the trend of taking insanely good trades. Oh, Maru trying to send some Marines around, but good scouting from Cure. Won't let that get any damage done. Maru just pulling back home, though, getting the repair on. He's getting his own Vikings out, so the Viking count's actually even at the moment. Cure finally started that +1 armor, but it is quite a bit late. And that 1-1 of Maru is, I mean, it is lined up beautifully. As close as it could possibly be. Oh, I love the cute little Cyclone here. Ooh, Cure. Caught in a bad spot. Oh, that Marine got the Cyclone, though. The turnaround. Turns out Cure's pretty good at this game, too. The sensor tower here is really nice for Cure, except that he's still completely out of position when Maru sieges up on it. And it just dies immediately. I'll be honest, guys, sensor towers are not super cheap. On 3 bases, you do notice when you have to build a new one. That's like another tank that's not out. I think it's a relative cost. Maru just kills it and backs up. Cure probably very worried about where Maru is right now. Just completely doesn't spot him. But he does have a feeling he's moving around the left side. Yeah, he's gonna siege up. He might have spotted part of these units with his scan. Good sense from Cure to know Maru was trying to move around the left side, but it's just a handful of Marines. The tanks came home with the Ravens. Maru's slowly inching ahead in supply. I gotta be honest, it's not as much as I thought it would be, considering the trades. Considering that I think Maru, you know what? I was gonna say Maru's been mining more, but that doesn't seem to be the case, despite taking that earlier 3rd. His 4th base is about to finish as well, and Cure's is a little bit further behind and not on location. Oh, we have a little skirmish out on the map. Supplies of these units are very similar. The upgrades are the same, but it looks like Maru might have had like 1 or 2 more Marines there, so he wins the fight handily. And by handily, I mean barely. Marines up towards the top side, gonna take down this depot. That is pretty much all they're gonna do, though, is Cure should be able to clean this up. Marines just stimming and running away. Maru drops a 5th base. Seeing that Cure doesn't have a 4th, and his is done and about to be a planetary, he drops a 5th on location. This is the kind of thing that keeps Maru. It's the Artosis thing, right? When ahead, get more ahead. Maru is... Oh, he's ahead, and he is getting more ahead. He is down a few SCVs, but Cure can't mine efficiently. Oh, and we have big shutdowns going on. Maru decides to just go for the fight. He doesn't think there's enough Marines here to really support these tanks. He shuts down 4 of them. He is going to focus fire the other ones. Auto turrets going down, but they are not as strong as they used to be, and all of the siege tanks of Cure here are going to die. Maru still has a whole bunch on the high ground. 5 of them up here. He's got 2 on the low ground as well. How does Cure kill this? I don't think he does. He's got to lift his 3rd base and get out of here. He does not have the army for this. Maru takes one very good fight. Season opening, takes it. And honestly, Cure is pretty dead at this point. That is it. The one good fight, he killed all the siege tanks. I mean, there's nothing more important in TVT really than your tank count. And it is currently 11-3. 2 of them just popped out. Cure's going to try to hold on to this 3rd. Maru decides to leave. Doesn't want to leave the back door open maybe for a counterattack or anything like that. Cure's going to try to secure this area, but he does not have the army to deal with multiple locations. So Maru just moves around the corner. Oh, and he's going to get the first shot off on the tank. Down it goes. He just has so many more tanks. I don't think either player has Ravens anymore, so that's not really relevant. Cure gets out a couple of Liberators. I guess that's a way to, like, delay, but I don't think it's going to delay nearly enough. The Marines stim forward for Maru. Cure trying to take the fight, but he taps out before it's even over. He knows the writing is on the wall, and Maru takes a not super quick, but definitely a dirty first game. It's kind of gross how good he is at this game. That is insane. This is what I mean when I say Maru feels unstoppable in TVT. Like, what do you do against a player who can do that? You're like, his tanks were sieged. Cure was there. His tanks were sieged. He had a handful of Marines nearby. That's usually like pretty solid. His Ravens weren't even that far away. And Maru just gets the perfect shutdowns, gets the nice spread, sieges his tanks up. And because he initiated, he was getting the damage done earlier. Cure was just not able to reinforce that position fast enough. Crazy, crazy fight from Maru. So strong. Now we'll head to game 2. And I hope Cure's able to do something. I kind of want to see, like, is this where you proxy 2 racks against Maru and hope and Prage that he goes, like, CC first or something? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the strategy is as we go into Gresvan for game number 2. Monty in the upper left-hand corner. He's got to make something happen here. He is 1 game away from being knocked out of today's KSL. It's Cure. His opponent in the lower right-hand corner, the favorite to win today's tournament. It is Onside Gaming's Maru. And ready to head towards the finals. I don't know if he's got an opponent yet. I think that match might still be going on. That is Hero versus Dark, but I'm just not sure, honestly. So we'll just have to keep tabs on that series. If you guys are watching those other streams, Steadfast, Dave Testa, the Cranky Ducklings are all casting in English. We have Alexander Enki in Espanol. Kano was casting in French as well. I don't know if Damaga ended up casting after he played earlier. He may have gone to bed too, because I think it's like 6 a.m. right now in Ukraine. But he could have been casting. I'm not too sure. Is this live then? This is currently live. This is happening right now. Cure and Maru are sitting in their respective desks at their computers, clicking buttons really fast, like super duper fast. Maru's averaging 400 right now button clicks per minute. So many buttons, guys. Crazy. It's Hero. Okay, so Hero took down Dark. Yeah, man, Hero's good at this game. We'll have a TVP finals then. Everything looking pretty mirrored right now. Cure deciding to just go for the more standard opening instead of the Reaper expand. Yeah, pretty much identical builds here. Maru with the SCV to tank that first shot will get the victory over the Reaper of Cure, so Cure decides backing off is the good strat. Ooh, okay, so it looks like Maru went for the reactor, so his second Reaper will be a bit late. Cure could try to take advantage of that, but there's going to be the Hellion here. By the time this Hellion gets across the map, there will be 2 more Reapers popping out for Maru. So, very well timed for Maru. He should be all set up back at home. Looks like Cure's just going to posture in the middle, though. Just kind of hanging out. I don't think either player is really expecting to get too much damage done with these early game units. It's mostly just about making sure your opponent doesn't get damage done with the early game units as they head into Marine Tank. The good old classic. Oh, bit of a fight here. Cure gets a good start to the fight. Actually going to grab 2 Reapers. Gets the Hellion as well. Oh, that is an excellent fight for Cure. Maru actually in a little bit of trouble right now because he loses everything. I'm a little surprised this Hellion is chasing, but it is going to kill that Reaper. Now he moves across the map.
He is a man, but
Maru should be able to have this Cyclone out in time to help defend, but yeah, he completely evacuates the low ground, sacrificing everything down here, and Cure's got to be feeling pretty happy with his opening.
But he's also
Skatu. Aw, thank you so much for the 5 gifted, Skatu. I'm glad you're enjoying the Maru content.
He is a man, but
even though Cure, good start to this game. Bag of Smiles, Caveman Jack, Macrocosm, Seriously Gurg, and Invisible Fire.
He is a man, but
welcome into the flock. Courtesy of Skatu. Big support. Big love. Skatu also huge support in the Patreon, helping us put this tournament together. Cure gonna hit in here, notices there's not a lot of stuff, and that's got to be a little bit concerning because he's about to get dropped in his main base, and man, he has nothing back at home. Everything is moving out across the map. Cure is trying to put pressure on. Reaper's diving into the main, actually doing a good job, but Cure pulling everything back home to defend against this drop, and oh no, Maru is going to get so much damage done. The Reapers, though, these 2 Reapers keeping Cure in the game right now. Oh my god. Cure somehow, some way, making this look okay for him. Both players getting 6 kills. Cure defends back at home. He deflects these this drop. Maru gonna try to go back in, but I don't think he can. Yeah, those 2 Reapers fully evening that up. And
but he's also a chicken.
Yeah, it's a dead even game right now. Cure a little bit ahead on Army Supply. Maru a little bit ahead on Workers. And Arconic gifting 5 subs as well. Jesus. Look at that support. Poisty, Tater Tutor, KO Fail, AOD, and Wigs TV. Welcome to the flock. Arconic, thank you so much. Oh my god, a hype train is close, guys. If 1 more person subs or cheers bits, there'll be a hype train. Arconic says, wait, I'm not subbed. Zero Blast, if you want to sub, I mean, you could always use your Prime sub. Oh my god, Maru drops back in. Cure's got nothing in the main again. 3 more SCVs go down. Maru picks up and gets out of there. This medevac's on 8 hit points. Jeez. Cure trying to push across the map at the same time. He does have triple Raven. There are 2 Ravens here for Maru as well, though. And he's got some Siege Tanks out, getting some Vikings out. He's got that 3rd CC done in his main. Curus is about to finish up too, though. I think that medevac might have finally gone down with the Cyclone in it. 8 hit points. Arconic does hit the sub button. Resubscribes for 8 months. Big ups. Big ups, my dude. Thank you guys for the lovely support. It means a lot. I also appreciate anybody who's in the Patreon and subscribed to the Patreon and help support this tournament. It is thanks to you that we're able to do this. And watch Cure try to come in on Maru. Oh my god, he shuts down every tank. Maru immediately pulls the SCVs, lands the Vikings. He knows he needs to hold on. His tanks are about to come out of stasis. And he blasts Cure out of here. There's the two Ravens of Maru decide going across the map is the place to be. He wants to get some damage done. He just lost 16 SCVs. He needs to get some damage done. So he's dropping down auto turrets. The unit's trying to stop the Ravens. The Ravens just diving through though. Dropping auto turrets everywhere they can, trying to trap the SCVs. He's got one more. Getting some damage done. I mean, this is enough to keep the worker count pretty even. It's a ton of lost mining time as well. 9 SCVs go down, some lost mining time. Maru goes from significantly behind to not too far away as both players are taking their third bases at relatively similar times. Cure is still up workers. Or he's still up workers. He's still up army supply as well, actually. Cure is still pretty well ahead here. One thing Maru does have going for him is this 1-1 is on the way, quite a bit earlier than Cure. But if Cure hits before that's done, it's really not going to matter too much. Looks like Cure's chilling at home for now, though, just trying to get that worker count up, keep the macro going before he pushes back out on the map. Maru is actually the one putting some pressure on now. And, you know, I always say in TVT, I prefer the position of the player that's actually out on the map putting pressure on like this. I'm a little confused why Cure is so chill back at home right now. He has the advantage. I feel like he knows he has the advantage, but he's still just hanging out back at home. This weird little Viking drop here from Maru. Or not even drop, just like the landed Vikings. I really don't like it, actually. Cure, though, not dealing with it particularly well. That Viking decides to lift and die in the air. He died the way he lived, flying. But now Maru gets a little bit of a shot to come in here. There's still 3 Ravens for Cure, though. So this is a very dangerous push for Maru. He does not have Ravens of his own. He lost them in that little harassment. He forces some units to pull off here, some SCVs, but Cure could shut down the majority of these tanks. And if Maru's not careful, just absolutely crush this. Oh my god, Cure might catch this in the middle of the map. Oh, he spots it. He spots it. But I think Maru gets out of there. This is dicey for Maru right now. The lack of Ravens is really, really painful. Cure has so much more potential to shut down some of these smaller groups of units. I feel like if you're against Ravens without your own, you want to keep everything grouped. But you know what? Maru is way smarter than I. So maybe he knows that counterattacks are the way to go. He scans, he sees there is just nothing here. There's no siege tanks. That is a cancel on the 5th CC. The 4th CC, excuse me, I can count. That's a lot of dead SCVs. Cure's going to try to stim in and at least buy some time while his tanks come back. Shutdowns on a couple of the medevacs. Only 8 Marines could get out of here. Anti-armor missile on everything as well. And it looks like this is all going to get cleaned up. 20 SCVs going down, though. So Maru gets out of here with a few units in that medevac. But at the same time, Cure dives in. Maru missed this one coming, and he's going to lose that 4th CC. That is a kill, no cancel. And then Cure just backs on up, so that is some decent damage there for Cure. At least a little bit of something, but is he going to lose all this? Cure not paying attention for a second, trades with some of the Marines. Gets out with the 2 medevacs for now, though. Maru not only putting down a new 4th CC, but also just building another CC here. Drops those Marines back into the natural. Gonna get a few more SCVs, and again, just pull Cure's army back home. Cure's focus back home. This is so annoying for Cure to deal with. And these units kind of already they've already done their job. Maru is just getting more and more value out of them. This medevac is so low, but he's gonna go hang it out in the corner anyways. At the same time, pushing on the top side. This game feels so close, but I actually like Maru's position quite a bit better. His 4th CC is nearly done on location. He's up a few workers. The army supply is even. The upgrades are in favor of Maru, as he's on 2-1, and his +2 armor is even further ahead than the 2-2 of Cure. Maru's in a great spot. This base is done as well. He could just land it on a 5th. Maru's about to double expand. This is a wild game, man. I knew Maru was good, but I'll be honest, I think pretty much any other Terran in the world in the position that Maru was against Cure earlier on is just dead by now. They're just dead. Even the other best Terrans, you get like a Beyond in there, a Hero Marine. I think Cure wins. Like, the game's over already. Cure already won. But Maru somehow just like keeps pulling him back to his base and allows himself to gain these economic advantages. Yeah, this is going to be an orbital. Maru is wild. And he's going to be 5 bases to 4 now. Up workers. Which means he can just take these trades. Once trading starts happening. I do not like this move, though. Oh, there's 4 siege tanks here. There's a 5th one back here. Not a lot of marine support, though. So Maru jumps on the tanks, gets his own sieged up. And I thought this was kind of a wonky, wild move. But Maru just crushes through those 4 siege tanks. At the same time, moving down here with a bunch of marines, pulling Cure's army down. So they can't really defend this 3rd base. 10 SCVs go down. And Maru's got a great position here. Now there's not a lot of marines. That's a real problem for Cure. Oh my god, he's going to go for the lift up in the medevacs, but there's Vikings as well. And Maru just tries to get out of there. Cure does clean up that position. Shutdowns on some of the tanks. A few auto turrets going down. Maru taking a better trade than I think anybody would have expected. But he is going to lose everything out here. He joins up with the rest of his army. It's a little bit late. Now Cure's the one on the retreat. He's got to get the rest of his army up here. Unsieging his tanks, pulling them forward. Maru going to keep pushing, but it's only 3 siege tanks. It's a lot of marines. If Cure sieges up all of his tanks here, I don't think Maru can push up this ramp. Instead, he's going to go for a major drop in the main, but with the Vikings and the turrets, he loses one of the medevacs immediately. He's going to lose any chance of escape. Great use of the landed Vikings here from Cure to clean those tanks up. Marines just doing what they can in the meantime, but it looks like Maru is pretty much done with his drop. The 2 Marines, listen, maybe they can do it, or maybe they're going to die in like 2 seconds here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But again, Maru keeping Cure back. And remember, in the meantime, he's up workers. He's up bases. He's got a 6th base done, a 7th CC. He's just macroing like crazy. Cure doesn't even have a 5th yet. His 5th CC just started. And now Maru once again catches Cure out of position. 4th base goes down. Cure's in the middle of the map. This is it for Cure. He needs to win with this push. He's got Ravens somewhere. They're not with this army. He's got a lot of tanks, but Maru, look at how many Marines Maru has. He stims forward. He eats some big tank shots. Maru needs to be super careful here. He's not going to be able to mine from this base. It looks like this is going to go down. It doesn't matter because he's got another one, and he's got a surround. I don't know where those Ravens are. They must be back at home. And Cure's got all his army back at home, but he needs to win with this push, and he just isn't gonna. Oh my god, he's losing all of his Marines. He lifts up into the medevacs as a last-ditch effort to save some of them, but he just lost so many. And Maru is about to completely surround this. I think he just stims in and crushes this. It's a lot of siege tanks, but Maru has so much money, it just doesn't matter. He's going to kill absolutely everything here. 2 medevacs are going to boost away. Maybe this Viking gets out of there. Cure is down a lot of army supply. He's down a lot of workers. And this army is going to get caught in the middle of the map. A few more Marines going down. It's looking so good for Maru. He puts down a new base. He's got another CC right here. Nope. Puts down a new CC. He's going to try to jump on top of this. This is a lot of stuff here for Cure. But Maru's sieging up in range of these siege tanks. Loses all of his Marines. But still, look at the supplies after this. The Liberator's really, really nice from Cure. The unsieged tanks winning the fight against the Marines, though, is a bit of a problem. Maru is up 60 supply after all of this. He's making like 15 Marines at a time. His units are on 3-3. He's got +2 attack for the siege tanks, which, to be fair, Cure is about to have all of those same upgrades as well. But Maru just has so much more stuff. And Cure just scanned the 6th base, immediately tapped out. He was like, oh, I didn't realize I killed a fringe base. It doesn't matter. He is so much further ahead, and Cure realizes it and just, bit anticlimactic, just taps out. He's like, oh, I can't do it, man. GG. Maru, what a beast. What a beast.